What's up, guys? Welcome back to youtube.com/regular gaming, guys. This is our not reactions, but our discussion of the Square Enix Presents E3 showcase. Me and Brandon are just going to talk about it, and yeah, that's all I got for this intro. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit that bell, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. If you're over here on YouTube, because you should be on YouTube, that's probably where you're watching this, unless you're watching it on Twitch, in which case you're watching it on Twitch. If you haven't, hit the follow button, all that stuff everywhere. Just, you know, help us out, bro. Help us out. Help us help you help yourself. Brandon, what did you think of Square's conference?
It's okay.
Square's thing. I don't say conference.
Just coming straight off of like Xbox and Bethesda, it's a little like, you know, a little more average, I guess, for the games they came out with. Guardians, that was a cool surprise.
Yes.
That shit was, that's cool. And it's cool how it's not a fucking DLC off of Marvel's Avengers. It's an actual game itself. So that means they poured their time into it and they probably got some type of polished fucking product. And it's coming this year.
Yeah, I think that was probably like the biggest thing that I was like super shocked about is the fact that it is coming this year.
And we haven't heard anything about it. Like, that's crazy. So they kept that shit under wraps. That's what's up. But overall, I mean, with Square, I don't really have a lot of games that I was like interested in, but I am curious to see, and I'm probably gonna be like watching you play. You know, I'm excited to see you play it, just to see you run through these games, because they're games that I don't feel like I want to play, but I do want to see it. Like, I'm very curious on what these games look like.
To them. I'd have to agree with that. I think, and you know, we talked about this, you know, at the beginning, you know, or not at the beginning, but during our watch along or whatever. You know, I think the big problem with this is like, I'm not mad, or I'm not even like, I don't know, I'm just in the middle about it, I guess. I'm just kind of mad. Like, it was okay. Like, it was kind of like everything else, like yesterday that, you know, that I watched yesterday. It wasn't anything super exciting, but it wasn't anything like somewhat disappointing. Like, it was, I think starting with Guardians was a big mistake. It's cool that we got it. It's really cool that we got it. Like, I don't take this critique for any kind of like me not happy about the fact that we're getting a Guardians of the Galaxy game. I think this game is going to be a lot of fun. The Guardians aren't my favorite Marvel characters, but I do like the banter that they have back and forth. I'm interested to see how somebody else takes that in, what kind of direction Eidos and the team over at Square can, like, what they can do with this. I think it is going to be fun. I think it's going to be cool. But I think this with the amount of stuff that we got from it, it looked like this was supposed to be their heavy hitter, like their main thing. And I really wish that it wasn't there. I wish it wasn't at the beginning. I wish it would have been at the end. I did like the fact that we got that Final Fantasy Origins. That thing looked pretty cool. That was like right towards the end of the show. And then I'm surprised that we really didn't get much on. I'm surprised, not surprised that we didn't get much on Final Fantasy 16. Or what was the other? There was another one.
Yeah, they went right past that.
Yeah, it was a real quick, like, yeah, and in there real fast, and like they showed it and said this is coming soon, and that was about it. Yeah, I don't know.
Spent a lot of time on the Origins one though.
Like, a lot of time on Origins.
More than the Final Fantasy 16. Are you gonna jump back into Avengers to play the Wakanda?
Yeah, I've been waiting for War. Yeah, I've been waiting for the was it War for Wakanda? Yeah, War for Wakanda. Yeah, I've been waiting for that to come back out, to get back into Avengers. I booted it up because I bought it on PlayStation and I bought it on PC, because originally I was only going to play it on PC because it just looked better on PC. I had before that I had a PS4. Now I have the 5. I want to play it on the 5, so I have it over there. And this is what we were talking about earlier about cross progression, like really kind of like starting to normalize cross progression. And I wish it was a thing, because unfortunately I found out that it's like I believe you can do cross play between consoles, but there is no cross progression between any other consoles. So like all the work that I put into the Avengers on the PC doesn't connect to my PS5 version or whatever. Yeah. And unfortunately, like I said before, the story was not enough. Like, the story was barely enough for me to finish it on PC. the story damn sure was not enough for me to go back and play it again on all over again on PS4. But they do have some other things that I'd be interested in hopping in and jumping into. But the problem is, again, like I'd have to pour time into rebuilding all these different characters and doing all that kind of stuff. But I do want to go back and play. I do want to go and play War for Wakanda when it comes out, because I think that mode's going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to be a nice change of pace from what was in Avengers, because it's a different environment, it's a different area, and it looks like they're adding more than, hopefully, fingers crossed. We haven't heard if they are, but it looks like they're adding more than just Black Panther in there. It looks like Shuri might be a character that we get. Some of the Dora Milaje might be a character that we get. So that would be cool if they added those characters in there as well on top of Black Panther. But I mean, it's it's all, since with Avengers, the one thing I do like about it is that all the DLC content is free. So you don't have to worry about like rebuying or buying anything. You just go in there when it comes out, download it, you're good to go. War for Wakanda looks pretty cool. Babylon's Fall, again, didn't really do much for me. It looks interesting. I'm probably gonna end up buying it. It looks a lot like Godfall, and Godfall, even though I know Godfall was done by Gearbox and not Square, it just wasn't. It wasn't for me. Like it was
a Gearbox game.
Yeah, it was a Gearbox game. This just doesn't. It doesn't look. The character design looks cool, but the gameplay just doesn't look like it's going to be appealing enough. Like it just, unfortunately. So, and then we talked about Final Fantasy and everything.
Life is Strange. What's up?
I think I'm gonna do it, bro. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do Life is Strange True Colors. That looks fun. Like it looks fun. It looks interesting. The story is what's really gonna draw me into it. I think I think I like the idea of Kev made a joke in the chat because her power is called empathy, and Kev was like, "Oh, I think I'm psychic too," because empathy is just something that naturally humans do. So I mean, it's an interesting power. It looks like they're gonna, like, based off like how you interact with the person might like turn into like this big platforming thing or whatever. Who knows? I never played the first two. I started the first one, never finished it, and I never touched the second one. But this right here, the little trailer they showed here looked kind of interesting. Like the story just looks interesting. This is because it's a murder mystery at that point. Like this one's about her trying to figure out who killed. It's a different character. It's about her trying to figure out who killed her brother, and she's just using like these psychic powers to figure out who killed her brother. So it's kind of interesting. I feel like it'd be a fun change of pace from the normal day-to-day stuff that we play every week. So anything for you that stood out specifically? I know we kind of touched on it at the beginning, but
not really, man. I mean, besides Guardians, and like that's a maybe I might play. Yeah, might play it, but I'll probably end up watching you. And I'm like, I'm just gonna stick on watching Mike. You see how far he gets it. But other than that, not really, man. Like nothing really catches me.
Is there anything that Avengers could? Have you played Avengers at all?
Yeah, I bought Avengers on Xbox. Okay. I tried it, man. It was okay for a little bit, and then like I just fell off, man. Stopped playing it.
Is there anything they could do to pull you in? Would there be anything they could do to pull you in?
Maybe Spider-Man, just because I'm curious to see. Like, I like to seeing people's interpretation of Spider-Man in video games.
Yeah.
I'll always try a Spider-Man game. I've tried all the fucking the licensed shit for all the movies. I tried all the ones for the old PS1s, bro. I just like playing Spider-Man in the game. So. Yeah. Maybe if they throw it in Avengers, I might, but other than that, I don't think so.
Yeah, this was like I said, this was more along the line, like this this showcase was more along the lines of what the last couple of days have been, and it's exceptionally bad because it's exceptionally sad because we are coming off of a conference or a showcase that we did enjoy so much. That Xbox One was just.
Them just showing this one just made me think more about the Xbox and Bethesda one, and I was just like, and that one was really good actually, man. They had a lot of games that got me kind of hyped, man. I'm not gonna lie, like damn, I was getting hyped and excited for certain games.
Yeah,
like even random games. I'm just like, oh shit, what is this?
This is kind of cool. I'm
gonna try that too. Yeah. So these commercials are not as good as the last commercials we just saw.
That's essentially what it is. Any final thoughts?
I don't know, man. Just I don't know.
No. All right, cool. Yeah.
No,
I don't
really.
have anything. I don't have anything either. Of course,
Okay.
this is twitch.tv or youtube.com/regular gaming, guys. If you didn't know, over on Twitch, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing this right here, what you're seeing. Talking about games, playing games. Sometimes we're good at them. Sometimes we're bad at them. Sometimes we're exceptionally good. Sometimes we're exceptionally bad. Sometimes we're aggressively average. More often than not.
What games are you excited for during the showcase?
Yes.
Square Enix showcase.
Let us know down below. Let us know down below what you're liking, bro.
Give us that thumbs up, yeah.
There you go.
And hit that bell notification. You know when we upload new videos.
All right. Till next time, guys.
Bye.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Bye. Be with